1999 से नैब की परफॉर्मेंस इंटेंट या कॉन्डक्ट रहा है, इट शुड नॉट हैव बीन एग्जिस्टेड।
माय लॉर्ड,
जितनी फंडामेंटल राइट्स की वायलेशन नैब की वजह से हुई है, एंड वेरी वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेटली दिस कोर्ट laid down law where virtually it had become impossible at one time to grant bails to the accused. जितनी फंडामेंटल राइट्स की वायलेशन इस नैब लॉ की वजह से हुई है, even if it had been struck down, I don't think probably that may have been justified.
And my lord, the submission is, if the legislature can make a law and if the legislature can repeal a law, then where is the constitutional infringement when the legislature amends that law within the constitution?
My lord has already made it clear that SOPs were given preference.
Yes, they were.
Over legislative because there's parliamentary supremacy.
And your lordship will have to look at this law now through a different lens as well, because at the time of Asfandyar Wali, my lord, there was a concurrent list where criminal law and criminal procedure was all part of the concurrent list. Now there is no concurrent list.
After 18th Amendment.
Now we are limited to 142.
And therefore, except for the limited scope of that provision.
जरा एक नजर पढ़ लेते हैं वो 140 क्या है?
My lord, that is 142. B. No. नहीं यार, criminal law. Yes. My lord, subject to the constitution, Majlis-e-Shura Parliament and a provincial assembly shall have power to make laws with respect to criminal law, criminal procedure and evidence.
So if tomorrow any province makes law in respect of the crime against money crime or other corruption related crimes, the province can do so.
It can do so, and your lordship will see the federation, when the federation wants to do it.
इसमें I think जो 18th amendment के बाद probably, as I correctly recall, articles 142 143 would be relevant.
Yes.
That in criminal law matters or procedure, the Majlis-e-Shura's law will prevail.
My lord, that's the provision I was reading, 142B, which talks that both will have the power, and under 143, if there's an inconsistency between a federal and a provincial law,
as my
the federal law will prevail.
As my lord has rightly pointed out, the parliament was competent to strike down or repeal the entire law.
Yes, it was.
It wouldn't have affected anyone's fundamental rights.
No, my lord.
I questioned, I did not point out. I posed a question, let it not be said, that I'll reserve for later. But
paragraph 30 of the dissent.
जो federal legislative list है, अगर या तो we read article 142 on its own, separately, entirely, stand alone, that anybody can do anything, or we have to read it in terms of something related to the federation.
Yes.
That I don't know. I'm leaving another query for you on the criminal law aspect.
Thank you, my lord.
Because it's made, for instance, State Bank of Pakistan, then okay, all money matters, federation. But it raises larger questions. Maybe we should not raise questions which were not before the earlier bench. May it not be fair. I think maybe not correct. चलें ठीक है, okay. So these are your submissions?
My lord, these are.
ये NAB bureau जो है, is it answerable to anybody in this country?
My lord, it was required to make reports, and those reports were placed before Parliament, and it was placed under a ministry. Firstly it was Interior, then thereafter it was Law. So the doctrine of ministerial responsibility comes in, but that's about it.
So it is not answerable to anybody.
इस पे असिस्ट जरूर कर दीजिएगा। ये जो माय लॉर्ड ने क्वेश्चन रेज किया, आपने सोच लीजिएगा, लेकिन ये सोचें, corruption is a problem. NAB has completely failed. It has consistently been used for political engineering. What is the solution? The parliament is supreme. And now you see if they make amendments to at least जो wrongs हुई हैं उनको ठीक करने के लिए, is that sufficient? I don't know. I mean, it's for the
Lord, then-
Parliament to see.
Then yes, otherwise we go again into the legislative and policy domain. My lord, your lordship's observation,